this real dramatic, epic music. Question? Yes?
I've got a silly question.
Uh-oh, a silly question. Okay.
Well, I saw Tean Haberkorn's CSI Mignogna.
Yes. That is silly.
Have you done a response movie?
I haven't done a response yet, but I intend to. Do you guys know anything about our Tean Haberkorn, the tribute videos? Well, let me tell you the story, okay? Todd and I were actually up in upstate New York working on a Star Trek production, and I was directing and Todd was assisting me, and we were sharing a room at 2 single beds, and he was sitting on his bed doing his MacBook Pro thing. One night I was sitting on my bed doing my MacBook Pro thing, and I looked at him and I said, you know what? I'm going to make a tribute video for you. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's exactly what he sounds like, by the way. And I'm like, you'll see, you'll see. So literally sitting there on my bed in Nowhereville, New York, and then I played this music. This real dramatic, epic music. And literally it just fades up. Music, 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 fades down. It means nothing. So then Todd decided he was going to make one. Retaliatory strike, as it were. So he made one, and he did pretty much the same thing, only he kind of used still pictures that he had downloaded of me from the internet. See what he did? He stepped it up a little bit. He used pictures. And I was like, oh, I see how it is. So my response to that one was, I made one with pictures of him. And it would start like on a close-up of his eye. It would be on his eye, and then it would be on his mouth, and there was his ear, and it would keep, and the music was building, 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 building. And there was his whole face. And it was like a cologne commercial. It was really funny. It was like, it would say like, it's here. It's now. It's everything you want. And then, Haberkorn. It was like some Estee Lauder thing with all black and white stuff. But anyway, so that was my response to his. Well, then he made a response to mine. And you know what he did? He got some other voice actors to do some stuff. So now he really kicked it up. Now he's shooting video. Now he's actually shooting video with other people and bringing other people into it. And I was like, oh, I see how it is. You want some of this? So my response to that was a wonderful classic I like to call the Tean Haberkorn action figure. Have you guys seen the action figure commercial? It's awesome. Michael Dorn is in the commercial. Richard Hatch, original jingle. Fun stuff. And it's action, Tean Haberkorn action figure. Awesome. I was thinking, okay, he's dead, right? This totally seals him. He can't beat this. He can't beat this. Well, what do you think that little sucker does? He makes this thing called CSI Mignogna, where it's like he and his CSI team are trying to figure out who killed Vic Mignogna. And it's shot really well. Have you seen it? Yeah. It's shot like CSI with all of like the rotating camera and it's cut together really well because Todd has a background in film and shooting similar to my own. So that was his retaliation, and it was impressive. I was very surprised. So now it's my turn. Ball's in my court, and I have an idea. Oh, it's good. It's really good. Oh, I'm not telling you? No, it's really good. I don't see any way out of this one. Plus, you know what he told me when he released that one? He told me, please don't make another one. Wait a minute. He's like, please don't make another one. Because it cost me too much money to make a CSI Mignogna. I can't do another one. I can't do it. That's what he told me. So So obviously I have to make another one. That's what I heard. That's the translation. So anyway, yes, that's the story, and there is another one coming. That's the long answer. Yes, there is another one coming. Question? Anybody? This is amazing. I mean, like, most Q&As are like 1,000 people and 4,000 hands, and this is awesome. I'll show videos. We'll have a great time. Robert, yes.
I know how important your faith is to you, so I was wondering, have you seen any of the billboards around here that have been prophesizing the rapture?
I know, that's awesome, right? What a joke. You know what I wrote? You know what I wrote on my Facebook this morning? I wrote, the rapture didn't happen, I feel gypped. And then I said, I was hoping I wouldn't have to work out anymore.
They said it was supposed to be 6 p.m.
Yeah, well, yeah, in what time zone?
They said it's the 12 a.m. is supposed to be like in New Zealand.
Right. Well, the bad news is it's come and gone. That's the bad part. You know, it's like the Eastern time zone, and then as soon as it passes the Eastern time zone, oh no, I'm sorry, we were wrong. It's the Central time zone. I'm sorry, I just heard from God. It's a mountain. No, I'm sorry. When I say mountain, after I posted that, several people wrote funny little replies. And I mean, I remember a Bible verse very clearly that says, no man knows the time or the hour that the Son of Man will return. Not even the Son himself. And so clearly, I assume that Henry, whatever his name is, or whatever that guy's name is, you know, he thinks he knows, then he's probably wrong. You think you know, you're probably wrong. Question? Yes?
I thought it'd be like a movie about a sheep.
A movie about a sheep? This sounds scary. I swear I know, I never did. A movie about a sheep. My friend. No, you know what? I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'm glad, you know what? I love you. Thank you for mentioning that. You guys, there's a really cool movie. It's a CGI film, feature-length film, called The Lion of Judah. And, well, you better get on it. But it's a really great, it was made by a guy, a production company in South Africa. Hi, guys. Made by a production company in South Africa. And it's really a great little story. It's all like animals talking and stuff. You guys know who Ernest Borgnine is? Anybody over 40? Yeah, well, Ernest Borgnine is a very famous actor from years gone by, and he's in it. He voices a character in it. You guys know who, oh my gosh, his name just went right out of my head. Anyway, there are a couple of well-known actors that voice characters in it, and I voice a character in it as well. And it's going to be released in theaters through these summer months. What? June 3rd. Thank you, Shameen, my PR agent. Yeah, you guys check it out. The Lion of Judah. Michael Madsen. That's the name. He came back. Thank you. Yeah, there's pardon me?
I just want to know, like, who he plays.
Okay, Michael Madsen plays the chief raven. They're all animals. He plays the boss raven, and I play his right-hand man, his lieutenant, his
advisor.
Pardon?
Advisor.
Kind of, yes. Yeah, I'm his sidekick. So I'm his wingman. Amazing. So that's coming out. That'll be fun. I'm also working on another live action thing called Broken Spirits. You may or may not have read anything about it. It's like a thriller horror kind of a thing, which is kind of cool. I'm not killing anybody. No, I don't kill anybody. I don't even think I'm being killed, but I'm going to be scary. Anyway, we're still shooting that. That's in production right now. That's not done yet. But keep your eyes open for it. Broken Spirits is the name of it. So, Yes? What do you keep looking at Shamim for? Like he's going to give you some...
Okay, so the...
Wait a minute, he has his hand up. Was this... Wait a minute, were you just having your hand up for him?
Yeah. No, he actually does have a question about...
Do you have a question?
Oh, about the book. Yeah, the book I'm trying to...
Oh, Broken Spirit.
No, the book I was telling you about. Let's see.
The book.
Who will buy it if you write it?
Oh, no. No, I'm
Who
thinking...
will buy it?
Shamim thinks I should write an autobiography. Now, you know what's cool? What's funny is that what Shamim does not know is that when I am on airplanes, a few times I fly a lot, and a few times I've actually started writing down some things. Because, you know what? I've got a really interesting life. I really have. I mean, a lot of weird things have happened in my life. And, yeah, so I was actually thinking about it. Shamim asked me about that today at the autograph table. I'm like, yeah, nobody would buy that. And Shamim's like, I would buy it. And then one other of his friends like, I would buy it. I'm like, all right, that's two. You liar! Lying! I would make it. You'd be like, I'll put pictures in the book. How about that? Ooh, pictures! Oh, first the little wingman comment. Now this, you're on a roll today, aren't you? Memoirs of Mignogna. The Mignogna memoirs. Mignogna. Memories of Mignogna. Did you guys, hey, can I tell you something funny? Did you see my sign? All of the guests out here have signs, a white placard that has their name. So I came in, I flew in yesterday afternoon, and I wanted to walk over here and kind of get a lay of the land, right? Come over and see what the room looked like, and where my table was, and where this Q&A was going to be. And I'm walking down, I'm looking at Power Rangers, Richard Keel, Herb Jefferson, Denise Crosby, Vic. My sign, literally 3 little dinky letters in the middle of this ocean of white. And of course, I know why. Whoever made the card didn't know how to spell my last name. Which brings up the question, have you heard of computers?
What are those?
But anyway, I have this banner with a lot of my characters on it. So thank God the banner came in very handy. Put the banner, yeah, right. I'm Prince now, right?
At least it has a banner.
The artist formerly known as Vic. I just have a symbol now. Question, yes?
I'm curious, where does your last name come from? Because it's very
It's
unique.
Italian.
It's Italian?
Ah, sì, bene. Italiano, eh? Vittoria Giuseppe Mignogna. That's my name.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah, like lasagna, Bologna. In Italian, GN, that combination makes a gna sound. So M-I-G-N-O-G-N-A, my name is Mignogna. Actually, would be how you would say it in Italy. You know, I tease Lou Ferrigno all the time. He and I become buddies from doing conventions together. And I'm like, Lou, he's like, what? And I'm like, you know, your name really, you should be correcting people. You and I both know it's Ferrigno, right? He's like, He just smiles because he knows it should be Ferrigno. But just people start calling it Ferrigno. Yeah. So anyway, yes, it's from Italian descent. Question.
I say Captain Picard is better than Kirk.
Oh, I don't even hear this question. Excuse me. Can we pull this partition right here? The rest of you jump over, you stay there. Dude, I just was given 2 t-shirts that say, why Kirk is better than Picard. You seen that t-shirt? I love it. So much, I own 2. So when one gets dirty, I wear the other. But yeah, everybody knows that Kirk is better than Picard. Question? Anyone? Yes, Hall. Oh my God. What did you have for lunch? That's a crazy request. Really?
What?
That's so weird. She said, oh yeah, and she said, see, look what's happened. Look now. I don't even think this is going to work. She said, pick one of your favorite characters and do a couple of lines from that character with a Cockney accent. Cockney accent, oh my gosh.
Do it. Edward. Tomiki. Tomiki.
Oh, I'm Edward Elric. I don't even, that sounds Australian all of a sudden. Cockney, I don't even know. Wow. That'd be, what? Trying to find a philosopher's stone. Mate. I don't even know, but that's scary. Wow. Okay, see, thank you. Thank you for really throwing me a curveball. That was a strange one. Question? Yes, sir.
What's been one of your most fulfilling production experiences?